up, everybody? This is Wesley Hamilton. I am the Executive Director of the Disabled But Not Really Foundation. Our mission is to instill a physical limitless mindset that breeds courage, confidence, and competence within those that are physically, mentally, and emotionally disabled. Our programs that we focus on are geared to fitness and nutrition. We want to exemplify the value that health and wellness does in communities. We also focused on a whole nother piece, which is an element that breeds confidence within the community and the people that we serve. This is bringing them in a place where now they can use their voice and exercise their ability to show the world how they want the world to see them. It's all about awareness, and we're creating that. The reason why Disabled But Not Really is so important to the community, well, let me just share my story. In January 2012, I was shot multiple times, which caused me to have a spinal cord injury. A T11, T12 incomplete spinal cord injury at that, which leaves me paralyzed from the waist down for the rest of my life. A lot of my journey in life was caused because of my injury. It made it better, but how did it do that? At the time I was shot, I was 250 pounds. I had always been overweight my whole life, so I faced adversity in so many ways. I even dealt with lack of confidence. My self-esteem was so low that it created a negative mindset within myself. What I ended up doing was finding a way to take control of my life after my disability. I started to focus on fitness and nutrition as a way of allowing me to be more active and healthy, despite the limitations that society saw. Through all this work and effort, I lost 100 pounds during one of the toughest times of my life. It allowed me to understand that I was capable of whatever I wanted to do. It gave me confidence in times that I didn't have it. I was paralyzed, I still am. And I did something I could never do walking. It was power in that. So I created my organization the moment I found out I lost that weight. I knew now I was representing a community that lacked this representation of something positive, that you could take control of your life the moment outside of limitations. Disabled But Not Really started focusing on fitness and nutrition, the same thing that helped me get out of the things that I was facing. But now my life is more than just being an athlete. Fitness is just not it. It might be something that helps us push past our mental limits, but it is not who we are. We start with I am, and sometimes that's not gonna be an athlete after that. And we don't want just people to see us as inspirational porn. So what we've done is created a whole new program that speaks where those that we serve can actually show the world who they want them to be. This program that we're doing, what you are seeing, what we are highlighting right now, from allowing our athletes to go and have makeovers from stylists to barbers, to having their own personal photo shoots, and then an interview that allows them to not only share their story, but also continuously say it in a way that they build confidence and empower and impact communities that they represent. This is Disabled But Not Really. We are disabled, but not really. I am disabled, but not really.
I started off a warm-up on the uneven bars. I chalked up as a normal practice, and I jumped to the high bar. That day I noticed that I had a lot more power than usual, and seconds later my hands peeled off the bars and I landed on my back, instantly paralyzing me. My name is Anna Sorrell. I'm 20 years old. I'm from Lenexa, Kansas, and in 2015 I endured a sports-related spinal cord injury. So before I obtained my spinal cord injury, I was another normal Kansas girl. I had been aspiring to be an Olympian, on the path, and I was a gymnast my entire life. After my whole world changed, my trajectory changed with it. I was now an advocate, someone who to be looking up to for empowerment in the disabled community. And I believe that these opportunities were given to me through my disability and through that day that I was injured. Fitness before my injury was a huge part of who I was, and it still is. I think that everyone should choose DBNR because this nonprofit organization is building a powerful community that is empowering a community that's been marginalized so far, and they're stuck. They think that they're hindered, and this nonprofit is uplifting them.
Yes, girl.
So today we start off with makeup, and then our stylist styled our hair. Following that, we drove all the way to this beautiful studio, and it was just so amazing to see the group of people that were in this room. Like, this is a small room, but everyone made me feel so comfortable, and that's something that we don't typically see when we're going to a normal shoot. Not only is Wesley Hamilton empowering this community, but he's giving us this opportunity to build up who we are and where we stand today so that we can build a better future. So a spinal cord injury can happen to anyone, right? And if there's a little girl out there watching this and just got their injury, I would want them to know to always practice self-love. When we get hit by adversity, we become strangers to ourselves because we're sitting in a hospital all alone in this level of uncertainty. And I want them to know that the more that you learn about someone, the better you can love them. And the same goes for yourself.
I am a T3 complete paraplegic. Basically, feeling or sensation stops at about chest level. My accident happened on May 25th of 2018. I was involved in a car wreck, ejected from the vehicle. No, I didn't have my seatbelt on. My name is Trey Matthews. I am from Cassidy, Kansas. Grew up in a single parent home. Father died when I was 4. Mom worked 2 jobs, did everything she could to bring me up in a good situation. Got into a little trouble, but get out of the situation. I ended up landing me a decent job a few years later. Of course, got into some more trouble. That one put me away for a while, so got out, got my life back together. I was working construction for a while, and actually, when I had my accident, I was actually in the vehicle that I had purchased to do my work in on my work truck. So I was actually in the middle of investing in myself so that I can go into business for myself. My accident is kind of it's my fault at the end of the day. I was tired, and of course it was me trying to get more stuff done. Sleep caught up with me, should I say. You get accustomed to a certain way of life and know way things are, and then for that to happen just like that, and hey, everything that you just learned, you gotta learn something new again. What this right here is giving me a chance to open up a little bit, show my face, be comfortable in my chair, and I'm not ashamed of it. I can't say I'm proud to be in the chair, but it's one of those things that comes along with life. You can't pick how life happens to you, but you can choose how you react to it. With my car wreck, like I said, I was ejected out the vehicle. My body mass saved me. If it wasn't for the size that I had on me at that point in time, like the doctor that did my back surgery, my spinal surgery, he asked me if I worked out, because he was like, dude, when I went to cut your back open, you had a lot of muscle back there. You worked out, didn't you? Yeah, of course. And he reminded me, he's like, hey, if you didn't have that muscle mass, you would have died in that car wreck. It's been kind of one of those things that, working out has always been a thing for me. It's always been a release, somewhere where I can get away from my problems. Is really good for you too. Disabled but not really. You guys have just been a blessing to me, honestly, because beforehand, I had went through the therapy out of the hospital. Then I went to an outpatient therapy, but they can only do so much for you to get you on that right path. And when I found you guys, it was more of I have a place where I belong, and I have like people that, have a common interest or a common situation one way or another, and I take the most out of it. I mean, show up, I work out, and just because I work out with you doesn't mean I can't do it on my own. So, I take that extra step and, keep it moving. You know what? I'm gonna say that Trey is the same person. It's just that instead of physically being able to make things happen, now I have to think about it, and it's more of a methodical type of approach to everything. I just gotta learn more patience, more than anything. That's one thing I can say about this. It's taught me tons of patience and appreciation at the same time.
My disability is I'm a below the knee amputee due to antiphospholipid syndrome and lupus. My name is Cassidy Reed, and I'm from Pleasant Hill, Missouri, and I acquired my disability at the age of 13 due to multiple blood clots behind my knee. So before my disability, I played volleyball and I danced and did gymnastics. And then after my disability, I still danced and played volleyball, but it was a little bit harder. The way I see life now since my injury is different. I think it's more positive, like anything can happen, because even since my injury, stuff has happened. So it gives me more of like, live every moment like it's your last type of vibe. So today for the photo shoot, first I went and got my makeup done and my hair done. And I don't really wear makeup, so I was a little scared that she was gonna like cake it on my face, but she didn't, as you can tell. Coming to the photo shoot, I was kind of nervous because I don't really get my pictures taken, but it turned out really fun and really good, I think, and there was lots of snacks. And, I joined Disabled But Not Really because I think they focus more on helping people with disabilities than gyms that don't. For example, me and Wes work a lot on my balance because I have a problem with favoriting my good side. So I feel like if I were to go to a regular gym, they wouldn't quite understand or push me like Disabled But Not Really does. My advice to anybody who becomes an amputee would be don't give up, because I mean it seems really hard at first and like you're never gonna make it to the end, but you will. Soon you'll be running and jumping and it's gonna be amazing. So because of this experience, it has gave me more confidence to be in front of the camera and show my prosthetic. I would want people to see me like the average person walking down the street with two legs.
My name is Phillip Johnson. I'm from Kansas City, Missouri. I was born as a below the knee amputee. I'm 16 years old, got into sports a little while back ago, and I really loved working out as a child. It was my, wouldn't say passion, but hobby for me. I like to get strong. That was my mental state. What got me really into it is like, I watch different types of animes to see how strong they are, stuff like that. That really pushed me forward to be like that. I'm watching this one anime that I really think is helping me do all this. It's called Black Clover. It's about this boy named Asta. He's trying to pass his limits and try to get stronger each day since he was born in a world with magic, and he didn't have any. He was born with magic. So it inspires me to push past my limits every day. So that's how I have that mindset of do better, keep going, stuff like that, no matter what happens. Man, I woke up thinking about, man, what's about to go down right now? And I was like, man, so yeah, this is really big. I never thought ever in my life I was gonna be able to do something like this. So it helps me out a lot for me and for my family. This, what we're doing right now, you know, got the drip, looking good. I feel amazing right now. I think people see me as someone inspiring. Some people, the people that I know, like my friends or other people, but like people I haven't met, and when they see me with this disability, I probably don't really pay much attention to it because I know it'll probably bother me. Like I know some kids, like they'll say it and they're like, robot leg. And then I just be like, oh man, here we go again, another kid. No, it's whatever, I really don't care. This is what they think. Don't bother me that much. It used to a lot though, but I grew out of that a little bit. Started wearing more shorts more to show it out, stuff like that. So I choose an active and healthy lifestyle. First is because I like to be better than anyone. I think I want to be better than anyone, or I do it. And if I know that I can't, that's what makes me push harder to do that, because I think I'm better than everybody. I like to be better than everybody. To me, disabled not really means a symbol of people that has trouble with their disability. They'll get confidence and that they can believe in themselves to push themselves harder to do more things. Later down in the future, I would want people to get inspired by the things I'm about to start doing. I kept telling my family that I was gonna be the first man in the NBA with a prosthetic, and I was like, man, that would be so cool, right? Because all these people, they be like, man, look at them go, the first person ever with a prosthetic be in the NBA, and that's good at it. So all the people that's probably gonna look at that, people with prosthetics that play sports or basketball, probably get a big boost of their confidence that want to probably do it too, or not be scared to show out.